Good evening. Welcome to episode 104. As always, let's start with our gratitude attitude. So, if you would please gently close your eyes. Take a deep breath. As you exhale, relax your body. Take another deep breath. As you exhale, let all your stress melt away. Take one more deep breath. As you exhale, completely let yourself go. Now, think of one thing that you're thankful for that happened in the past week. Once you identified that, think about why you are thankful. And now let's set it free. If you're by yourself, say it out loud what you are thankful for and why. If you are with someone, tell it to each other. All right. So, in the previous episode, we began to discuss how to develop compassion. We talked about how there are three types of love: affectionate love, cherishing love, and wishing love. We talked in depth on affectionate love. So, today we'll take it up where we left off last session and discuss cherishing love and wishing love. So, what is cherishing love? In simplest term, cherishing love is to cherish someone. It's about developing a genuine feeling that they are precious and important. The main reason we do not cherish all living beings is that we are preoccupied with ourselves. We need to reduce this obsessive self concern. We usually ignore our faults and pay attention to everybody else's faults. Instead, if we look at the good quality of others, our pride will decrease in time. We'll begin to regard them as precious and important in time. One way to develop cherishing love is to contemplate how so many people are trying to help our day go by smoothly. If we think about how many people were involved on the smallest thing, right? I mean, if you use GPS today, think about how many people are involved in getting that GPS thing working for you. It starts actually way back 50 years ago from US Department of Defense Research Lab, DARPA. They worked on the satellite and GPS technology. They commercialized it. Somebody wrote a software, somebody put it on a phone, somebody designed that phone, somebody built that phone. I mean, you can go on and on and on, right? At least 1,000 people were involved in making sure you get from point A to point B on a best possible route. I mean, think about this meditation session, right? Just to make this live session, I'm on a computer and I have a separate microphone here, and we are, coming live through Zoom. So many people are involved, and once we realize, we'll start cherishing others for all they do, because everyone's contributing on some level. Developing this cherishing love is what helps us develop compassion towards others. How can I develop cherishing love for someone who makes me angry? You may ask. Well, if someone does something negative towards us, we should think that maybe that's helping our spiritual practice, helping us with our patience. And maybe that's way we can develop compassion towards them. Other way to look at it is that, it's not them, it's their delusions, right? Deep down, all of us have this golden nugget, but it has a lot of dust on it. And maybe it's just dust showing off. Once we understand affectionate love and cherishing love, wishing love is a natural progression. Wishing love is our wish for all living beings to be happy. That's all. Once we have developed this love for them, affectionate love and cherishing love, we want them to be happy. We don't want them to be suffering. So we'll develop naturally a wish for everyone to be happy and lead them to the state of pure happiness. Meditation on wishing love has a lot of benefits, including you receive great loving kindness from other people, you'll be mentally happy all the time, improve our physical health, and will obtain all necessary condition without effort and so forth. A fast track way to develop compassion towards others is to think about all living beings as our mothers. We had countless lives, right? We talked about that in the past. In each life, presumably, we had a mother, and they in turn are in this life showing up as a different living being. We just don't know that. So if they were our mother at some point, obviously they showed a lot of compassion towards us. And you say, well, but they are not our mother right now. True. But if someone's mother passes away, they don't stop being their mother, right? So by that logic, they're all our mother once, they're still our mothers. If we can begin to bring this point at our heart, we'll naturally develop compassion towards them. And if for some reason you are not comfortable thinking about all living beings as your mother, you can think of being a mother to all living beings, right? Just flip this on its head. And result is the same. You would have begin to develop compassion towards them, since all mothers have great compassion towards the children. So as you can see, there are a couple of ways we can train our minds to develop compassion. And this is a very important and profound practice. And certainly not easy, but sure is a fast track way to get towards enlightenment. So I hope all of us can begin to practice this in some small way in our daily life. So, with that in mind, we're going to meditate on wishing love today. Meditation on taking and giving is one of the best way to develop wishing love. So, in our meditation today, we'll first settle down at our hearts, as always, and then we'll contemplate how everyone wants to be happy and how they lack pure happiness. Right? They all have some problem in their lives. And then we'll imagine we are taking pain and suffering from other living beings. There are different ways to do it. You can imagine a specific person who you know is going through some pain and suffering, and or you can imagine a group of people, let's say with specific ailment, everyone with suffering from cancer, or everyone in a war region, and so forth. So there are a number of ways to do it, whatever makes you feel comfortable. And then we'll imagine all of their sufferings gathered in the form of dark clouds. And we'll imagine that with every inhale, we are taking away their suffering by inhaling those dark clouds of their pain. And of course, guide you, and I'll guide you through the process. As we exhale, we will imagine that we are giving them peace and happiness. So that's the idea. If you're ready, let's begin. Please get into your meditation posture, cross-seated position. If you are in a chair, make sure your legs touch the floor. Back straight, spine upright, shoulders leveled. Gently close your eyes. Palms in your lap, right over left. Thumbs gently touching each other. Keep your mouth just a little bit open, so any stress you may have accumulated will dissipate. Now take a deep breath. As you exhale, relax your body. Take another deep breath. As you exhale, let yourself completely loose like a rag doll. Bring your attention to the sensation of your breath at your nostrils. Feel the cool air as you breathe in. Feel slightly warmer air as you breathe out. Keep your attention at your nostrils for about a minute or so on your own. Now, bring your attention at your heart. Experience the peacefulness of your root mind at your heart. Let this peaceful moment bring the next peaceful moment. Remember, there is nothing to do. Nowhere to go. Just enjoy. Now, imagine suffering of specific individual or suffering of a group of people. You can visualize those people. Imagine all of their suffering is gathered in the form of dark cloud. As you inhale, imagine you are taking their suffering away, taking their dark cloud of suffering away. As you exhale, you are giving them happiness and free from suffering. As you inhale, you are taking their suffering, you're inhaling the dark cloud of their suffering. As you exhale, you are giving them happiness, free from all suffering. As you inhale, you are taking away all of their suffering. As you exhale, you are giving them happiness, free from all suffering. When you are ready, gently open your eyes. Any questions?
I think no questions today.
Okay, perfect. Well, then I'll stop recording